And we're live. What's
Braden,
up, everyone?
Oh, you muted it.
I
He
muted him.
waited, and I waited for the silence, and I saw no mute, and I thought,
Got
oh,
him.
shoot, Pete's slipping, got him. And then I said it, and he muted me.
I'm so sorry.
I wish I knew how to make new friends.
I also,
as an
we may have
adult.
gone live without your audio actually playing at all, so that's fine. It's honestly, it's for the best. The less you say, the better.
I can't stand it.
I want all of your words in the middle of the episode, not right at the start. Although
what you're saying is I'm the thick, meaty patty of the hamburger.
You're-
I'm the reason
you're like
for the
the-
meal.
You're like the what's the word I'm looking
you're
for?
the pastrami of a nice Reuben.
No. He's like the E. coli-istic tomato.
So you mean a Casey's Pizza. Anyways, Nick is here from Nick's Custom Woodworks.
Got him.
Got him. I'm sorry. I was supposed to be it this week. Nick is here.
What? You guys are supposed to be nice to me this week. What the hell?
We're just not supposed to be mean.
Yeah.
Oh, Casey's thing.
The truth may hurt, but it's not mean. It just hurts.
So if you guys are looking at this guy and you're like, who the is Nick and why does he not like, why do I not know him from that? You probably know him from a pet-friendly glue, pet-friendly adhesive. If you need to stick your dog down, he's got you covered.
I don't like the phrasing there, and I
Yeah.
would like for you to workshop it.
Well, luckily
Yeah,
this isn't
stick
the
your
actual
dog down
podcast
is-
intro. It's just the pre-show. This is
Oh,
where
we're warming up for that.
we're warming up.
All right.
Thanks for joining us, dude.
No, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys having me.
Oh God.
Yeah, what with your busy schedule, I didn't think you'd be able to pull it off so quickly.
Well, you told me 3 hours, and I was like, well, man. Okay,
Well,
but
it's like a 3-hour commitment.
at least it's later in the evening, and most
Yes.
of my commitments are done by now. So,
Well, except for this one.
yeah.
This commitment.
well, yeah, of course.
This is
That's
I'm shook. I'm shocked that we get as many guests as we do because we tell them like, hey, you know that part when you sleep? You want to do a podcast then? Like, I know I haven't even asked her because I know I don't even bother. Anna of all trades will never be on this show. Why? She's in bed by 8.
And Braden's here.
And Braden's here. There's that too. Not since
Sorry,
the
man,
incident.
I'm coming hot this weekend.
I thought it was
Ugh.
Pete's week.
I
That's-
don't care whose week it is. I'm
Yeah,
coming
Dan-
after
see,
everybody.
Spread the love.
Dan's got every barrel pointed out, and he's pulling the trigger.
Oh, I just got a text from Jackman says he's in for tonight or never. So Nick, we're gonna have a fifth.
All right. A fifth?
We're gonna have a fifth. We're not gonna
guy.
kick you
Okay.
in. No.
Double-decker guest
I,
stand.
I thought you were going to give me the boot. And then
No,
give him my spot.
no.
It's
way.
like summer camp. We got a bunk bed. You just have to fight with him on if you know which one of you gets the top bunk.
You may have not said yes first, but you said it the loudest, so you win.
Here we go.
Mm.
Well,
All
let him
right.
in.
He's gonna be if everyone to the listeners, Jackman's gonna be back on because we actually haven't had
Not
Paul
tonight,
back.
though, right?
No,
You were
no.
joking about-
I was just
Okay.
saying, what's real life? I need some context. Please
Yeah,
give me
Pete,
some
I'm
context.
really
Either
easily-
next.
I
Thursday-
believe truth.
Oh,
So
you are
many-
gonna
I
have a
believe things
really
as
bad
truth.
time in the podcast. Then there's a lot of AI and deep fakes. Jackman is gonna be a guest because we haven't had him on since before Braden, before Braden. So he's gonna be
before
on
the album.
before the album dropped.
The dark times.
Yeah. And I am very happy to announce that Braden, after 52 weeks on the episode, you're officially out of tier 2 probation.
I heard that was the hardest one to deal with.
Yeah.
The
How long
constant
is-
hazing.
What is there, 3 tier?
I don't,
6.
It's however many we decide.
It's
How-
at
how
least
many-
6.
How many rings of hell are there in Dante's Inferno?
7.
There's at least one more than that.
Here's the thing. The next part is interviews with the wives. Here's the kicker. Not our wives, all the top tier patrons.
Oof.
Yeah, so you got to convince them you're worthy.
That one gets weird.
You gotta let Megan think that you're okay. So that Nick Nick gives you the check mark. Tier 3 gets worse. Yes, it gets worse with every tier. Much like our Patreon.
John said my wife will not sign off.
She doesn't even know I listen to this. Oh geez. Tier 4 pass the goat? I don't want to know.
Is that a?
I'll tell you when you're older.
I heard about that. That's what the kids are calling it these days.
The GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Is that what that stands for?
That's the old version of goat.
Have you
I've
never heard
people
GOAT?
saying the goat, but I never knew.
Yeah,
what
like
it stood
you're the
for.
GOAT.
No,
It's the
you're
greatest
lying,
of
Dan.
all time.
Nick, this is my whole bit.
Dan has to pretend to be the grumpy old man.
Back in my day, before the world was in color, it was all black and white, and nobody talked about goats like that. They just meant the other kind of goat.
The milk giving kind.
The aminals.
Back when my glue was made of horse, the way it was meant to.
No, too soon. Seabiscuit.
we could dive into that. I actually want to know how many horses do you go through a week, Nick?
Oh, 0 actually. There's no horses, and you'd be surprised how many people actually do ask.
A Kentucky Derby
People
worth.
still believe that?
Yeah, I think so. I really do think that some people do.
I
believe
got a
that.
fine barrel with Secretariat in it. You're gonna love it.
Oh, the Secretariat line.
Aged.
These are like bourbons, but they're
A fine aged Seabiscuit.
good. That would be a good one there, I
Well,
guess.
as we've
Speaking
all
of
learned.
large.
Go ahead.
I was speaking of large livestock. My neighbor has a cow, one single cow that we let him bring over into our yard and graze. Well, while I was walking from my house to the workshop to come meet with you guys just now, it's dark out. There's a 1,000-pound animal standing just off in the distance, and I can see it out of the corner of my eye, and it scared the crap out of me coming in. So I almost didn't make it here.
Because of a evil cow.
Yes.
So that's one more
Well,
listener. So that's great.
You could have threatened it with gluing, because horse and other large
this the
cattle,
kind
and
of cow-
apparently rabbits.
Is this the kind of cow that gives milk, or like do you just hack off slider meat every now and then?
Oh,
No, this is a pet.
it's not one of those Portuguese hams. Jeez.
It's a Brazilian steakhouse cow.
With the one like they sell it at Costco. It's just like a leg, and you just shave off a little bit, and it sits on a counter.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, Dan,
That's how they make gyros.
It's Judah.
I don't know.
I don't know why that
I know
sounded
it's not
vaguely
gyro.
Japanese. Judah.
I only know it's not gyro because of these commercials that used to play in Omaha. There's a Euro place in Omaha called King Kong Burger.
Of course,
Don't ask. And their commercials like are stuck in my head because this guy would come on and go, "It's not gyro, it's zero." Okay,
King Kong burgers,
Braden, am I lying?
and then there's also
It's a
Taco
real thing.
John's. And then
It's
what?
Taco Jonathan until you meet him. You
And
are
then-
not on a
What's
casual
what's the
basis.
meat place that you went to the other day?
Menards.
No. There's like some like butcher shop,
Rustic
yeah,
Cuts.
Dan.
rustic cuts. Because they were like,
Yeah.
oh, well, rustic cuts, or I'm going to rustic cuts. I'm like, is that like,
They're
is that a
it's
milling
all-
place, or like a
No,
sawmill,
it's all beef and stuff from
or
old
it's like a
cows.
really like just
It's-
you gotta
do
old barn
something with the
style
elderly
haircuts, rustic cuts.
And they still have a few nails in them and stuff, and they're all chopped up. They're rustic.
There's also a meat place in Omaha called Big Meats, and there's one
Oh.
called Just Good Meat.
Just good.
Right
meat.
next door
That's not a
is-
lie.
Right next door is Meh Meats.
Dan, I just saw what you were talking about with Austin. That's a pretty great ad for Texas
There it is.
Woodworking Festival.
Yes.
I'm like, yay, any talking points? Beer, comma, tacos, comma, and woodworking. Enough said. That's just gonna be my ad read for that. I just gotta
Excellent
stretch it out
use
to
of
60
Oxford
seconds.
comma.
You gotta
Is that
really
their
draw
ad this
that
year?
out. Yeah. You
That-
gotta really draw it out because we promised them like 60 seconds.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna read it over and over again.
Just over and
at
over.
normal speed.
And then like a song that
go real
repeats in the
slow.
90s, but they don't know how to end it, is just gonna fade to silence.
I
This
want
is
you to
the
read it
beer
real
and
slow
tacos
with
and
an
woodworking
ASMR
that
vibe.
never ends.
You got to whisper into the microphone.
Yes.
Nick, are you going to Texas Woodworking Festival?
I am. Last year.
Uh-oh, did the cow take him
Oh,
out?
lost you for a sec. Go.
Oh, am I back?
You're good.
Yeah, you're back.
Back.
One more
You're
time.
back.
Okay.
Baby, come
Yeah,
back.
I'm going to Texas this year. I went last year. So
How was
it?
it?
A lot of fun. So I'm going back. Yeah.
We
all
haven't
officially
been,
got our
so I
tickets.
wanna hear how it was.
It was a lot of fun. I guess they're adding a bunch of stuff this year too, other than just like vendors and walkthroughs. There's going to be classes and
Yeah, they added us. We'll be there.
Run-throughs.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who BNTHC1 is, but if we lose him, it'll be an utter disaster.
I get it.
Kudos.
That was good. That was good.
Do we not have any voicemails? Oh wait, we have the one from Malcolm, right?
Yep, we do. And there's not a single question in it.
Nope.
It's just a statement.
It was more of like, will he let me go? Find out
Will
next
he,
week.
won't he? All we know is we heard that Malcolm and Thomas went on a beautiful date in Paris, and then Thomas wouldn't let him go.
Last we saw, still alive.
Yep.
AI.
Nick,
be.
so the voice of AWP, the Malcolm who reads our intros, he's one of our top tier patrons, went to France because he goes to France every year, and he's hanging out with another one of our listeners. Like that's how they met, because of the podcast.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
really?
It's a
Yeah.
love made on the
Yeah,
internet.
it's a
or
love
something.
story.
Yeah, it's a love story. Although it
really
looks
cool, though.
vaguely like he's being held against his will, cutting melamine with a dull track saw blade until it's done.
We technically didn't see both of Thomas' hands at the same time at any point, so there could have been like
True.
a chisel in the back sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So who's set who up then? Like who's?
Well,
I think they kind of did it to themselves somehow.
I don't want to be
know.
blamed for it. They did it to themselves. We did not.
I don't want any blame for
AWP
this.
and any subsidiaries are not responsible for anything
Although
that happens.
last year we were calling Malcolm our emissary or whatever. Weren't we?
Yeah, he's our diplomat.
Not this year, because he
Our
might be
re-
held hostage.
Our
We don't want-
religious missionary.
Mm,
What do they call it
Okay.
when like he has diplomatic immunity up there because of us. Is
He'd
this-
probably have whatever the opposite of that is. Don't you think?
diplomatic
Immunity.
Community?
whatever the opposite of immunity is. Guiltiness?
Uno
I get-
reverse. Uno reverse. card.
Diplomatic, all the viruses.
Wow, we're so dumb. Where does this download? Johnny.
Speaking of so dumb,
Go on.
guys, my day started with sending out Sutton into the world with obviously a trailer and several other people that also spray insulation.
Wait, did he
Uh,
have to ride in the trailer?
He
That's-
did not have to ride. They let him ride in the truck. He's earned
Oh.
he's earned it.
He's
'Cause
in
they're-
a truck
they're,
seat.
I was gonna say I never made him.
But
ride
he's in the
trailer.
middle of the bench.
yeah, he's definitely in the middle.
There's only two
but-
people in a car, but he
oh,
still
he's
has to
got-
sit middle.
He's got middle seat ass.
Yeah.
Why do you know
they
that,
get
Dan?
there, and it's for a commercial job that we've been waiting for like 2.5 weeks to
Jackman.
do. Jackman, yes, obviously. They get there. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not anywhere near thinking about starting my day because I'm bougie like that. And I just get a text. Braden, there's a hole. Bless you. What?
Elaborate, please.
Apparently, from yesterday when I talked to the job foreman to today, this morning, they decided to dig pits in exactly where we need to put our trailer. So that's how I woke up this morning, to Sutton telling me about holes.
Braden, there's a hole. Well, let me tell you
Braden.
about this other hole that I looked at once.
So
Our
were they able to
patrons?
spray, or is it like was it too
Nope.
far?
We got to go back, so we had to shuffle around the calendar, which is a lot of fun, and I love it. It's so great.
You did
it's
this
my
to yourself.
favorite.
But
I love being flexible with schedules.
You say that with like pain in your eyes.
Paul, I think that's going to lead our maker news this week.
That is
It's going to have to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I think we all turned.
It's
A
Pride
little-
Month. It's fine.
Listen,
It's
yeah,
Pride Month.
listen. I'm flying a rainbow flag, baby. Rainbow.
I'm at full mast, if you know what I mean.
You sail on a ship?
Nick, if you don't know what we're talking about, have you seen Bourbon Moth's photos? You.
I did see him. Yeah. I
What
did.
the heck?
Did you do what the rest of us did and you scrolled and then just an audible soft oh? Because that's what happened in my house.
I was wondering if it was AI or not at first.
Oh, you mean AI can
Could
do
have
that?
been.
Hold on.
Wait, Dan's like, wait.
It's not AI. It's hey,
Wait,
Oh, hold on.
you know, Dan, did you see that one picture of Trump holding a lightsaber with like a 6-pack but it was a red lightsaber. Like they clearly didn't get the memo.
That was real. Okay,
That was
stop
real.
it right
He's
now.
jacked. So
I don't
silly.
even
Hey,
wanna-
can you make wood glue out of birds?
No,
I
just
think you can
dogs.
make it out of any animal
don't
with
even-
hair.
Well, I don't make it out of horses, so I don't know if birds will work.
Well, we're past the horse thing. I'm just saying, like, if you can do it out of birds, my wife just texted and asked me to take out the trash when I'm done because apparently our dog caught a bird.
Why
Oh my
is
God.
why
Your
is your
dog is the
dog
worst.
such a murderer?
Chase has gotten the taste. He's gotten the taste of blood
Oh my
on
god.
on his jowls.
What was it? He
and
killed a rabbit the week I was
He-
there, right?
He didn't just catch. He
ran it down.
ran it down as if it was like he was out hunting the most dangerous game. Like that's what it was.
Human?
Yes. And I sleep with one eye open.
As you should.
Hey.
Turns out the new bed frame puts my face right at Chase face level.
So do we got to change the hashtag?
We Chase to floor ratio. I don't
Florida
like
Chase
that.
head.
Chase the face.
Chase the Florida
Chase
face.
the face ratio.
Florida hole.
Sorry, Nick.
Sorry, that was a innuendo.
And you're into.
Braden doesn't like us talking about this, so
No.
I should tell you the whole thing.
I'll burn your house down. Metaphorically
We're
speaking.
still not allowed to tell the story,
me
even
or
though
Dan?
everyone has
No, not
gotten
you.
it.
You,
Okay, thanks.
Nick,
okay.
Nick, you are an angel who can do no wrong.
Okay, I'll text you all the info, and you
Dan,
tell me.
I'm just gonna tell you, Dan, I'll be within one neighborhood's distance of your house tomorrow morning.
Uh-oh.
So make decisions based on that information.
How did the victim die? We don't know, but he's encased in spray foam. What
When are
would,
Morgan shirtless photos dropping?
what would be your if you were a supervillain? What would be like your like catchphrase or name? Like the foam.
For me?
No, for
That's
for Braden. If he was like a villain to just kill
This
people with
could
spray
work for
foam.
both of them. I got it. This could work for both of them.
Well, he's clearly the
God.
sticky bandit.
Yeah.
It looks like you found yourself in a sticky situation.
Ugh.
Oy.
oh yeah,
so
it could
dumb.
also be that.
That could be mine too.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It could be. It could
Yeah,
work for
okay,
both of you
okay.
guys.
I'm
Uh,
behind.
We'll,
Sorry.
we'll just
This
have to,
pre-show
we'll
is
have to-
basically just a mess of us making dumb jokes that make no sense.
Yeah, we're
Good,
just gonna have
Because
to
I don't
share.
understand them.
We're gonna have to share the catchphrase. So
We'll
I'll
do
get-
actual woodworking talk during the podcast.
Do we have
This is
to
just-
every week with that?
Ugh.
Ugh.
It's just
Eh.
another Woodshop podcast episode.
I paid good money to
I
be
actually
here.
do have to talk woodworking real quick because a fellow VIP patron asked me to. Jared LaPuma, your chairs are coming along nicely. You need not worry.
Jared the Puma.
I think I heard you talking about those chairs on your episode last week, and you said the same thing.
Ooh.
And both weeks, technically
Damn.
correct. They are coming along.
Yes.
Technically.
They didn't stop coming along. They're still there.
They're still moving. Okay.
If you know what I mean.
I was working out all the details. I'm gonna start cutting them out fully tomorrow.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
No,
It
keep
should
going.
take
Keep going.
me
Don't stop.
a day to cut everything out. It's the painting that's gonna be a bitch. So
Paint.
Jared, if you want your chairs real fast, let's bypass the painting.
Have we considered Rubio Monaco?
Have you thought about raw wood?
Have you considered
Just
Have you
build them and
considered
throw them out
lacquer?
there.
Listen,
Uh,
you don't need to. You don't need to seal it. That's just what Big Finish wants you to think.
Big finish.
How
Hey,
is-
did you really use AI to create that design?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah, I did. I gave it a pretty specific prompt of what I was looking for. I didn't quite nail it on the first 2 tries. So, I just tweaked it,
Dan was
and
basically
then-
like, you know who Paul Jackman is, right? And I gave a little synopsis. Like, copy his chair exactly, but do it
My
differently.
Adirondack chairs look nothing like Paul Jackman's. Come at me, Paul.
Yeah, because his are Sapili.
Well, I tried to pitch Sapile to
Actually,
Jared.
wait, what are
He
you making
was
them
like,
out of?
"No."
Because you've done like mock-up ones.
Yeah, I did
right?
mock-up ones out of construction lumber.
At
I'm
one-
making them out of maple. I was gonna make them out of beech, but I'm gonna make them out of
Beech is
maple
nice.
because my lumber supplier didn't have 6/4 beech. So
I
I'm
really
going with
wish
maple, and they're
beech
gonna be
was more
painted, so
available.
it doesn't matter.
Do you need beech since I'm already doing the other order through the laundering service?
No, I've already got maple, so I'll just use that.
Okay, I was gonna say because I still have to put in your striped horse order.
Please do, and thank you.
Also, I probably need to know how much you want, or else I'm gonna order 1,000 board feet.
Don't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
I'll just put up your address and just be like, "You guys can have the house."
Lean against the house.
Don't lean against it; it'll probably fall over. I don't
There's
know,
no- there's-
3 or 4 pieces, depending on the length.
It's a very concerning wink, Braden. Oh no, he's having a
No,
stroke
sorry, I had
again.
something in my eye.
Did you have 3 monsters again?
No,
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
no,
What?
not
Yep,
3.
I should get a drink.
Yeah, get a monster.
I don't
Nick,
have
what's
monsters.
your poison tonight? Water? Hard water? Ooh, could you
Oh,
be
fancy.
any more bougie? Oh my
Whoa.
god.
My
I
son
wish I
calls it
had glue
spicy
money.
water.
He's
That's
putting
great.
the boss in Boss Dog.
Why
It's really not any more expensive than any other bottle
It really
of water.
isn't.
When you buy it in bulk from my suppliers from the Champagne region of France.
You know what?
It's Italy.
San Pellegrino makes probably some of the worst seltzers, flavored seltzers on the market. Like get a LaCroix or whatever brand, but the ones that they make,
Yeah.
the tall boys, they're actually awful. I get the little flavored juice soda ones, and
Yeah.
that water's fine, but the seltzers are just not good. Or flavored seltzers.
I didn't like them either. I started drinking this because I quit drinking soda. I was like big Mountain Dew drinker,
Mm.
and I don't know. This kind of took the place of it, and it's been a few years now.
I still have
You stopped drinking soda?
I
Why do
still
you
have
not
cans
like
of
yourself?
Baja Blast at my house from
Baja.
Braden.
Keep them there.
I don't.
We'll
I don't
drink them in
not like
October.
soda. I just drink too many sodas.
Oh,
Per
I don't
day,
do
so-
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I've got a ton of self-control.
No, better yet, Pete. I'll drink them in July.
There you go. Yeah,
you,
you can drink
you
it
stay
then.
away from my
Baja.
blast.
stop me, biatch.
I've got a backup drink though, so the coffee.
Attaboy. Actually, coffee sounds amazing. I should get some coffee.
That's why I was a little late coming here. I was making it.
It was the coffee
all
and
good.
the cow. Come on, you can't keep your story straight.
Yeah, which one
No,
was
no,
it?
no.
Which one
The
was
cow didn't delay me. It just almost stopped me.
it? It just
If that
almost
makes any sense.
murdered him.
Let's see. Let me actually pull up this video from the guy with the face. What's his name? Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Mike
Malcolm.
Mike Alm?
Malcolm.
Let's see. Is this it? Hmm?
Guys,
This isn't as good as their other one.
Bizarre is fantastic.
What are you
Berserk.
making? Are you taking Jason's pictures and putting your face on them? How did I know? How did I know?
Shut the fuck up.
How did I know?
He's doing it again. All right. Cool. That's the one.
That's indistinguishable. I mean, oh my god.
Wow. It
Yeah,
looks like
that's
he's
good.
going Super Saiyan because of the blonde hair. All right, let's play this video from Malcolm. Let me try to get this up
Video?
on-
Are we gonna actually play the video?
My guy, it's the benefits of being in the pre-show. People get to watch this.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Well, that is not framed right. I hate
Yikes.
when it does this.
He does look like he's being kept
What's the opposite of
held
enhance? Dehance. Dehance.
pants.
Nothing
you
like
will.
doing it live, guys. Nothing like doing it live. Let's go. Boom. That'll do. All right, let's play this thing.
Hey guys, it's Malcolm from Boston Nova Woodworks, and I'm in France right now at Thomas' shop. And I know it's unusual for a video message, but we didn't really have a lot of time. Don't have a question this week, but I wanted to say that last time it looked like I was holding Tomas hostage. This time
It's me.
he
Look at
I
that
am
shirt.
holding
he
hostage.
held me hostage, and you
Yeah.
might not be watching the video because it's an audio podcast. But if you were watching this on YouTube and they managed to get it on there, we had to break down huge sheets of melamine, which I hadn't seen before. But they had, is it oak veneer?
Oak veneer.
Oak veneer on them, and
Yeah.
they are heavy.
Heavy as hell. Yeah.
And he had a blunt track saw blade
Crappy track saw.
that actually smoked when we cut these down. So he's going to get a new track saw, and we just wanted to say hi. No questions. Anything else, Thomas?
Yes, I have a question. If someone has a track saw, you can lend me in France. Please help. See you guys.
Bye, guys.
I love those guys.
Okay, I just want to say he said blunt.
Oh,
He said smoke. He said something else. I think that they were just smoking the devil's lettuce. I
No,
think
no,
that's
no.
what it was.
Was that all like coded language? Is
I
that
think it was all
what was
code.
just a
No,
bunch
it's
of
all code. What was
jazz
the other one?
cigarettes.
Yeah,
that? Would you call those jazz cigarettes in France, or what would they be? Like
baguettes.
baguette cigarettes?
Well, I can't say the other word that they use for a cigarette. Oh, no, it's in the UK. Yeah. Don't use that
Mm-mm,
one. Can't say
mm-mm,
that one. No. Mm-mm.
Cheerio.
Not this
They call
month or
those
any month.
Vectric. They call those Vectric treats.
No, none of them smoke, do they?
I don't think so.
You know what smokes? My bit when I use the wrong speeds and feeds.
Sponsored by Bits and Bits.
Nothing like we've all done this. Nothing like drilling a hole with an end mill too fast. It just
with
burns.
a downcut in mill.
Yeah, it just burns.
Been there, done that.
Yeah,
It's
too many
basically
times.
like starting a fire with like the stick where you do this.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah.
first time I did a what are those things called with there's like a bunch of holes in it. You play with cards. Cribbage.
Cribbage?
Yeah, they had it in
Cribbage?
Harry Potter. Cribbage, yeah. First time I did that, I did it with the 1/8" downcut bit. It was a lot of smoke. I got
You
through it.
want the smoke? No,
But
I
it-
don't. Actually,
It looked rough. That's it. No questions for it. Well, it's a good thing we have a lot of questions for Nick.
they call it a royale with weed.
Oh, I get it.
That's a pulp your fiction reference.
No, please don't pope your fiction on camera.
We didn't get any other questions. You guys are slacking.
No, they didn't come. Well,
With all due respect,
yeah.
you guys are slacking.
Let's see. Yeah, we did a last minute announcement. I think it didn't drive as many questions, but if anyone has any, drop it in a chat. Even we'll throw it in there.
Yeah, we were pretty bad about.
Honestly, this week's been insane for me. I do apologize, but it's gonna be a great episode. We got some good questions for Nick.
I've been busting my
I'm not
butt
taking
working on
questions.
Adirondack chairs. Oh, you're not?
In that
No, it's
case,
not
you
taking
ask us questions.
gonna-
We'll just
we're
answer
gonna
them.
Sit here and look deeply into each other's eyes for like an hour.
I just want to say you have pretty eyes. Can I do that?
When a man loves a boss dog glue guy, sometimes they do a podcast. Nailed it.
That was
Little
pretty
little
good.
pitchy, little pitchy.
Guys, I don't know if I'm getting older. I am getting older. Okay, let me rephrase that.
But he
I don't know
hates
if it's-
change.
I
He
don't know
doesn't
if
know
it's-
the new lingo.
I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but my knees have been really hurting this week. I don't know what's going on.
I swear, if Dan says, "I think there's a storm a coming,"
I think there is.
that'll be it. He'll be
Hold
the
on,
old
let me
man
check
in
the radar
lighthouse.
and the scanner.
Well, in that case, Dan would
Scanner.
always think there's a storm coming.
No, man, my knees have been a wreck this week.
Are you guys getting like a
Wrecked
heat
'em.
wave right now?
No, we're getting the opposite
No.
of that.
Oh, really?
That was
We're getting
like,
like a
70 degrees today. It was wonderful.
Oh man, I'm so
Jason
jealous.
just sent in a question.
Jealous.
Thank you, Jason.
It has been so hot here; it's unbearable. And it only got in like the 80s. So
Oh, was that it?
yeah, I am a chubby. I sweat a lot. I'm sorry.
Bro.
Wait,
But
who
you
sent
said
in a
only
question?
got in the 80s.
I know you're from Florida, which is why I could never live in Florida. It is so humid
Too close to Morgan.
and too
As
close
I
to
get
Morgan.
older-
It's humid.
You have more
The
Morgan
humidity.
hops per state than any other state. Yeah.
Morgan
dangerous.
Hoppenspfeffer.
Bless
We
you.
just stay inside all summer and we come outside 3 months of the year.
And like once every 17 years, like the locusts or whatever those things are, and then they
Similar.
3 hours, and then they're like, all right, cool, see you guys, back to
And
the
then you
ground.
get one heavy rain that turns all the frogs gay.
And turning the frogs gay.
No, that was Jewish space lasers. Right.
I can't help it.
Another beef I have with Florida is my wife's from Florida, and she says
End beef.
end of she's so against having a pool because she's like, why would you have a pool in New Jersey where you can use it for 3 months? In Florida, at least you can use it for 8 to 10 months, depending, or all
Because
year if
in
you know if you
3
have a
months of the
heater.
winter, you can ice skate on it. Boom.
Or heat it.
Boom.
Just heat it.
She doesn't see it like that.
Hockey.
Yeah, heat it. I might as well just
That would
heat it by
probably be
burning
expensive.
money.
Well, I mean, if you have a pool, you're already burning money. What's the difference?
Fact.
Also,
Just ask Nick Brim.
also, I cannot get behind pools. Like, just in general,
Well, there's your problem. You need to get in a pool,
No,
not
no,
behind a pool.
my problem is I spent enough time in pools, like in my youth. I've seen enough turds come out of them, and I've watched people in the eyes as they peed in them that I'm just like, no thanks.
So I heard this on TikTok and it made me really go, And considering our algorithms are all the same, I'm assuming that you all heard this too.
Mhm.
But I saw this guy, he's like, if you think about it, everybody has a turd to water ratio that they're comfortable with in swimming.
We've had this exact same conversation, except it was dead bodies to water ratio.
Yeah, it's all the same. Like people swim in the ocean and they're okay with whatever's in the ocean. But as soon as you see one little turd floating around in a pool, you got to get out and scream. Like,
That's the ratio.
It's the ratio is
Olympic
way off.
pool.
So the
should
ratio
poop.
is one human
One
in a
poop.
pool.
One
human
you
poop.
can't
turd in
tell
a
me
pool.
there's not human poop in the ocean. I'm betting you there's a lot.
Based on all the CSI I've watched over the years, if there's one body in a pool, they tend to shut it down. So you get out.
That's true.
Yeah,
That is a
imagine
good
how many
point.
bodies are in the ocean. I mean, all those ships that went down in the 1600s.
just that
I mean,
one year.
Granted, they're all like
Or the-
Ocean Gate.
Ocean Gate. What about
All
that
the
one?
oceans are connected, so it's all.
You remember
it's all
that
one big
submarine that imploded?
family. Ocean Gate.
That was like 3 years ago.
Was it
Really?
I saw a documentary just came out on that recently.
Yeah.
No kidding. Huh.
No
Might
joshing.
have been
He ain't
Amazon.
joshing you.
Might
See-
be Amazon, might be Peacock, one of those I don't remember.
I sometimes Peacock is how they
That's not what
say
a
it.
peacock sounds like. first
Peacock.
of all.
No, it's peacock.
I'm a
It's,
peacock.
it's like
You
a
gotta let me
like a
fly.
Pokemon. They say their name, right? This is the thing I miss about cable sometimes, because like the TV would just be on and you'd be surfing and you'd just fall into the middle of a show and it'd be something like a documentary about Ocean Gate, whatever, and you just finish watching it. You just jump in the middle. I feel like I don't do that anymore. I feel like I
No,
spend more time
go
searching
all my
through crap.
streaming services and go, there's nothing on.
Nothing to watch. Exactly. It's like if I'm gonna sit down for this hour, it better be worth it. Back in the day, it was like, well, I guess I'll watch this. You know.
I watched a new show on Netflix like 2 weeks ago, and I binged it over the weekend. And you guys have probably seen it because you're probably gonna be like, oh yeah, that was so 2016, but whatever. It was called The Terror. It's about a ship that gets stranded in the ice in the mid to late 1800s looking for the Northwest Passage. It's creepy AF. Worth a watch. Go watch
On
it.
Netflix?
On Netflix, yes.
What's the show you recently were like, oh, the show's great. You guys should check it out or something like that. And we're like,
The Last Man on Earth.
oh, The Last Man on Earth.
With,
And we're like, it
Will
came out
Forte?
like
Yeah.
10 years ago.
I didn't realize it was 10 years
No
old.
way. Yes way, Dan. Yes way.
Well, after you said that to me, I quit watching it. So you ruined it.
Out of spite, I was enjoying it, but screw you guys.
We're so
Screw you
spoiled
guys.
with all the
I'm
No,
options.
season 1 was good, but season 2 is dumb as hell.
All right, I'm gonna just read this one. This one's from a question from Jason Sullivan. What new product have you been hinting around releasing?
Oh, is that for me or for
No,
you? Or
No,
for
you're not
who?
important for this episode. For Nick.
Oh.
Have I been hinting?
I don't know.
Don't answer.
I don't know. Have I?
I know you're
Don't
pimping out
answer.
some clamp hold downs for, but you don't have to answer it now. I don't know.
That's for River Tool Company, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 I tried those out. Those are really nice, by the way. But no, that's not it. We do have a couple things we're thinking that we are working on.
Save it. We'll answer it on a podcast.
Oh, I'm not going to answer it. I'll just
Shave
give
pretty
more
face.
clues.
Shave pretty face. No, you'll just like drop the ball and be like, yeah, so here's exactly what we're releasing.
I actually have
It's
I
this.
have a question that I'm going to ask right here on the pre-show.
Uh-oh.
Boss Dog Beverages.
Damn you, Braden.
BDB.
No, you put out a reel, and you, how do I say it? You kind of hinted at the fact that you're from the Starrett family of like the Starrett tools. Is that true?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Son of a
What do you
bitch.
think?
If Dan did
I
his
think you're a
research,
liar.
he would.
Also, can I get a square?
So am I allowed to answer this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This will be. This is part of our interview thing for later too. Dan kind of jumped the gun, but yes,
I'm
please answer.
curious.
That was just me trying to keep up with the TikTok trends. It was some trending video, but no, the name just is spelled the same, and I should do some kind of check to double check that though.
Yeah, you might got money coming in or something.
And here, Dan
got a
thought you were
rich
just a
uncle.
trust fund kid that got lucky.
Yeah, I'm just out here making my own glue company because I'm bored with the Starrett tool company.
Grandpa Starrett loaned you a few mil. Go make
I'm
some glue,
tired.
kid.
I'm tired, Grandpa.
Well, it's
That's
too damn bad. Just keep bottling.
keep gluing. Guys, I think the 55-gallon barrel is not the most economical way to get Boss Hog glue.
We were
I think
literally
it's-
talking about this last week where Dan just had Type on 3 laying around, just
I
a
think-
gallon that went bad that he couldn't even get through.
I think it's the
I had Type on 3
275-gallon
go bad.
I think it's the cubic yard of glue. I think that's the best way to do it. Best bang for your
We'll ship
buck.
it right to your door, Braden.
A cubic
Perfect.
yard?
But
Listen, you
it's a
said you
tote.
wanted to make a new patio in the front. I have an idea.
When you say tote
of-
of glue, it sounds like a bag. Like it makes me think like you're buying milk in Canada. It comes in a bag.
I mean, it does come with like a metal cage. Can you repurpose the cage afterwards?
You can
Can if you
repurpose
try hard
the
enough.
entire.
That's a
the
weird
entire
question
tote.
phrasing.
You might have someone visit from France. Maybe you got to keep them somewhere. Free cage.
Just take the Boss Dog sticker off before you do that.
This kidnapping
Go affiliated.
sponsored by Boss Dog Glue.
I don't know. The world falls apart. Maybe you just drive your car around with a bunch of leather on. It's a great thing to throw in the front of your truck, just a cage around it for no reason. And then one guy in the back blaring his guitar.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Skibbly dabbity doo. All right, we should. I guess we got no other questions. So let's jump into the
Fun
post
fact,
pre-show
that is
pre-show show.
That's $28.73, 72 cents per gallon.
That seems like a good deal.
I feel like you're better off just
That's
buying
with
the gallon
with
bottles.
shipping included.
That's with shipping included.
Yes, so you don't have
And
to pay
that's-
for any shipping.
That's the special introductory price of $7,899, which is down from the normally listed MSRP of $10,172.25.
But see, then
Honest
you're missing
question.
out on a gallon bottles
Do you sell
afterwards.
any of those?
I haven't sold any of the large ones. We've sold quite a few drums, like 55-gallon drums, but none of the 275s.
Remember, who was the guy's shop that we were in the first
Jeff.
day? Jeff. He
Jeff
had
Ballas.
the big, like, 55-gallon drum of glue that he had on like a spray gun or an applicator or something. Yeah, so people do use that stuff. I'm not
Oh, yeah.
shocked.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
with actual shops. Not,
Yeah, he was
not
like-
these little.
Yeah, I wanted one of these
Rinky-dink
like
places that we
cabinet
got.
assembly presses, and he's like, and the guy like threw in this glue gun. I'm like, damn, it's kind of cool. I still want to. I think I want to find a good deal for Dan for one of those like glue holders, so that you can just like
Like
you,
a glue trough.
glue either one of those glue rollers that you just like roll over it and it's
Like
perfectly
the wedding
glued.
fountain for chocolate, but you put glue in
Yeah,
it.
like
Now
yeah.
we're talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Or the one
I
that's
thought you were
just
talking about,
like
a little silicone glue roller.
so a certain
Rockwood?
maker who makes tables adjacent to couches that will not be named on this podcast because we still have beef. That person has one of those like it looks like a perforated top, and you press down and it like dips into a glue bath, but it like keeps it covered. Like when you're not pressing down, the glue's covered or something, so it like you don't dry it out, which is really nice.
Yeah, but Brick killed a guy.
Brick killed. They did kill a guy. All right. Well, let's speaking of killing a guy, let's kill this show. Next week we might have a guest. I don't know. Stay tuned. We might surprise you. It might be
We'll
Paul
see.
Jackman. Might be no one.
We'll see if my what's the word I'm looking for? My self-motivation wins out against Dan and Pete's desire to not have to work hard.
What is that supposed to mean?
I think I know what he's getting at.
Oh.
Interviewing people.
Yeah.
2 a month. I only want 1 every other week.
2 a month is great.
I want 5 a month.
No.
on 4 weeks.
Too many. Too many.
4 weeks.
I want to double up.
Nick's a big enough guest to cover 2 weeks, okay?
Oh,
You're downgrading our guests, Braden. We need to let people recover from our awesome guests, okay? This guy. I apologize, Nick. He's out of line. Anyways, all right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you all next week. Love y'all. Bye, 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 bye.
bye.
See you, bye.
See you guys.